All stations this net, all stations this net. This is Boxer 6 from XCOM World Headquarters. Stand by for the next message. Welcome back to the ongoing campaign to liberate Earth from the alien oppressors. We're doing a pretty good job of moving along with the strategic research, and we have done really well with supplies. Now I'm going to need to figure out how to spend this money profitably and wisely. The easiest thing to do is waste money. I think I will go ahead and waste money to build a base. I could take out this base, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another base a little further to the east. The purpose of this base is strictly going to be detection. Go ahead and detection and interception, of course. Let's go ahead and build a new location. And we'll go with that location in Southeast Asia. Not China. And we'll go ahead and build the lift here. Build the hangar. Build the hyperwave decoder. Once that comes online, we'll actually be able to build supply. CENTCOM's coming along nicely. We just don't have any ships yet to put there. And we do have the ability to manufacture the Firestorm. The problem is, I have no place to put it. So we'll go ahead and transfer our first interceptor to CENTCOM. So we send out interceptor number 1, and we begin manufacturing Firestorm. I have more than enough of power supplies and navigations. No, I cannot build more than one, and this should take about 8 days. 8 hours, 8 days, yep. Those supplies have made it there. Go ahead and accelerate time here because something's going to happen. The interceptor has arrived. So we now have the ability to shoot down, and we'll have the ability to detect something to shoot down here in a few days. And here come my replacements. And we'll go ahead and take a look at them right now. I don't have the ability in some of the other games to adjust the order in which they appear, so they get sprinkled in pretty much wherever. Now, is that all 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, there's one that snuck in the back. They're all pretty terribly mediocre. We'll go ahead and pick one that's got a reasonable amount of time units. Z60's not bad, but anyone beat that? No? No, definitely not. 60 and 54. Yeah, I think the best one is the first one of this batch that came in. Or rather the second one here, Austin Stoddard. So we're going to go and rename him for the other best tactician that I have seen. We'll see if he does better than Frozen Foxy did. Frozen Foxy, MIA at base number 1. Let's go ahead and equip with what armor I have. And we're going to need to be manufacturing more suits. We'll be of the flying variety. But for now, feeling fairly good about what we have. Let's go ahead and sell off the excess here. I know that we're probably going to lose one of the South American governments. I'm not sure which at the end of this month, and we're still due for a terror mission as well. But so far, we're having a really good month score-wise. And there it is. It's going to be a Snake Man. And let's go ahead and get after that right now. Tracking lost. We're going to have it do the patrol thing. Go ahead and select a new target for the Sky Ranger. We'll get headed in that direction. Okay. So we know where we're headed to. And our timing is right. I think we're going to catch this in daylight. And there it is. We roll right up onto the Terror of May. Be another quick loadout. It's probably not ideal to have blasters on a terror mission due to the possibility of harming civilians. But they are so much fun, and given that I do have a short-handed squad, well, short-handed in the sense that I don't have 14, I'll be fine. Looks like I've landed in a corner. That is absolutely wonderful. And we've got a road next to us. Not so wonderful in that I don't have a lot of cover. That's okay. Let's see what we got, see what we see. Got a building there. And that Snake Man is eyeing my hover tank. He didn't shoot. That was his mistake. First crewman off the Sky Ranger is going to put him down. Assuming it can see him. Yep. We'll stand by for additional fire requirements. I'll move a little more this way. Okay. Before turning and looking this way. And man, we are really going to have this place scanned out. I just couldn't do this with an ordinary soldier moving straight up the center of the street. That's just a way to get somebody killed. Oh boy! Chrysalids. One of the least liked monsters in the game. 100 time units. Fairly tough, but more importantly, what they do is turn your guys into their guys. First they turn them into a bloated, scary-looking zombie-like thing, which after you shoot once or twice turns into another chrysalid. So a chrysalid or an enemy that makes more enemies. Absolutely terrifying in night missions because they're hard to see. And they have a lot of time units, so they can come at you from a great distance, make one attack, your armor does not count, and you are now an enemy, which is really terrifying. Also very frustrating. So it's best to have a good squad well spread out, as we're going to be. Although I'm playing very aggressively against this group because I have scouts. The hover tank makes it very easy to play aggressive because it is in front of your men and will draw fire. And if it's destroyed, well, we just make another one. Hey, we saw somebody. Ooh, that's tight. I don't have anyone that's going to be able to shoot. So I've kind of got to make a decision here if I want to use a blaster on him or not. I lose a lot of points for that. Tell you what, we're going to let you live this time. It may cost me a life, but the life it costs me may not be my own. Alright. Go kill a civilian, Snake Man. Mind your own business. Throwing a grenade. Ooh. Was that meant for me? Probably not. Turns and shoots and misses at the hover tank. Like I said, it draws fire really well. Put yourself in the open. Oh, chrysalid. Wonderful. You did realize, Mr. Chrysalid, you weren't going to make it to my troops. That's right. Okay, so you went inside the building. There's a chrysalid down by the warehouse, by both warehouses. One's in the open. An explosion that did nothing. Alright, well, let's clean up the garbage we found laying around on the street with my forwardmost soldier. No line of fire, huh? Well, let's go ahead and have Kolotov take him down if she can. And she once fails to. Nice. Okay, and we do have the chrysalid out in the street. Let's have you waste the last of your time units on a ridiculous shot. No time. Okay, no problem. Okay, you're kind of exposed here. I'm not going to move any more soldiers any further out because they're just not in any kind of cover. Wow, that pole is really doing that chrysalid a lot of good. Two guys that can't shoot because of the pole. See if Paul R can bring it down. There it is. Hateful little thing. We'll bring up some more of my soldiers. See how close I can get here. Yeah, we can do that. Just want to get out of the street, honestly. Blessing and the curse, this map, it's wonderful because it's got so much terrain. Where'd the smoke come from? Maybe we can find the smoke and that'll tell us where the grenade was thrown. Oh well. All in darkness. So taking a look at the map, this is the gas station complex. Betting I can cover a lot of ground and I'll still be able to shoot if I go this way. If I go down behind the gas complex, there won't be much street to go with and I won't have any lines of fire. So we'll keep creeping down the street here and see what we can see. Ah! Oh, another blighter there. So very nice. Have you, do you have an angle on him? I'm sure you'll be able to see him. Good. Doing a little bit of plasma redecorating as we go. Can I get Blake across the street here? Alright. Got my team here to see what they can find. There's a chrysalid somewhere over here, so I don't want to get too excited about moving close. Do a little plasma redecorating here and see if I can't see where he is. Excellent. Got a lovely viewport there. When he moves, I'm going to be able to see him. This is just crazy. I really don't like moving down the middle of the street, but we're at good range from the enemy if they appear. They're not good shots. Our guys are far better shots, and I'd like them to be able to shoot when the enemy appears. To do that, I've got to put guys out in the street. Let's see what we get. Another grenade. Not thrown at us. Snake man in the street. There you are, Mr. Chrysalid. Sorry, did you run out of time units? Oh, good. Civilian movement. And we'll break here from World Headquarters. Boxer 6 out. Ha!